Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma Shamu Mahadev. Let us wish everyone Sana Bhavatu.
Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma. Did you know that you can read mind of any person that you wish? That you can dissolve any of their physical or mental woes? You heard that right. Our beloved Dr. Shri Tej Guruji has created such a process wherein you can read a person's aura without the help of any external gadget. If you are interested in learning about such a wonderful process, you can associate with us during our upcoming aura course. During this course, you will receive Diksha of some miraculous and powerful mantras. So why wait any longer? Connect with us using the contact details given below and register yourselves for this amazing course. Hariam Tatsat Adesh.
Welcome to Mahashri Vidya level 36, which is on ancient magical mantras and meditation. So, I've received a few questions on this subject, this topic of ours, and I have arranged them in a row to get them correct. First is, what is Tantra? Tanena Trayati iti Tantra. That which transcends or saves the three is Tantra. That which is woven. You wove a cloth, you wove a sweater, or that which keeps or stretches three together is Tantra. That which covers all three is Tantra, and that which expands all three is Tantra. Tantra also means that it will help you transcend your body, your mind, and your spirit, all three. It will help or transcend those who will stretch or expand their consciousness. It is like that which is written in Ishavasya Upanishad, Atma Hanan or Atma Khandan. What is the meaning of Atma Hanan or Atma Khandan? You know that, breaking of Atma. What is breaking of Atma? If Atma is nothing, how can you break Atma? When you have too many desires left in your consciousness at the time of your death or even before your death, your consciousness divides and it enters various bodies. That is the division of Atma, that is the division of Jiva. And when you are totally in devotion with someone or something, your consciousness unites with that person's consciousness, a guru, a deity. That is the unity of Atma. So Tantra unites the Atma, stretches the Atma, makes the Atma big, the body and the mind also. Mind also gets advanced and expanded with the practice of Tantra. Tantra also means that it will help or transcend absolutely anyone who stretches out to it. Tantra is for all religion, all sects, all genders. In all the religions, in all the sects, there is some kind of reservation to admission. Most of the religions, Buddhism, Buddha said to Ananda that because you made me, initiate a woman, my religion will not, survive for more than this many thousand years. And Jesus, Jainism, they say 24 out of 24 Tirthankar, the second last Tirthankar was a female. But she became a male when she received self-realization. Hindus, they have reservations against the low caste. So Tantra is not like that. Tantra is open for all. It can invite, it can accept you whosoever you are, whatever gender, whatever caste it is for you. It is about breaking the monopoly of the male, of the high caste, of the intelligent, of the powerful. It is for everyone, whether you are mentally challenged or whatever. Tantra is for you. Tantra also means technology or technique. Tantra also means doctrine, principles or rule. Okay. Tanena vistarye janma anena iti tantram. That which stretches, expands to many lifetimes is Tantra. Once you enter the path of Tantra, that does not mean that with your death it is going to end. All the powers that you receive, all the devotion that you have, all the magic, all the strength, all the working that you have received, it will continue with you in your next upcoming life also. Okay, it stretches from one lifetime to other lifetime. By this we understand that Tantra is that which helps us in progressing body, mind and spirit, all three. Some sampradaya and sect and techniques help you to get a healthy body. Some help you to get a powerful, healthy mind, and some weaken the body and the mind and they strengthen your soul. To strengthen your soul, you have to go to fasting and celibacy and whatnot. You have to weaken the body and you have to strengthen the soul. Those who are in the favor of progress of soul give you the vow of poverty also. They don't allow you to enjoy life also. Jesus gave the vow of poverty to his disciples. According to them, the worldly acts, pleasures, etc. are sin and obstacles in spiritual growth. But Tantra includes all three. Tantra brings self-realization along with worldly pleasures, bhog and moksha together. Tantra or occult is found in all the religions, but it is not a part of any organized religion or nor it is touched by it. Tantra is not a religion, nor it is a dharma. People believe that what is not religion has to be spirituality, dharma. It is not even dharma. It is not sampradaya, it is not dharma, it is not religion, it is not spirituality. It is beyond dharma and adharma both. It is beyond the spirituality and atheism both, non-spirituality both. So any questions on Tantra?
Guruji, would you please elaborate on this about weakening the body and strengthening the soul? And
see, like many religions like Jainism, Islam, Hinduism, they believe in, weakening the body and giving power to the soul. Like Islam has 1 month rigorous fasting. At that time they don't perform any kind of sin. And in this 1 month when they are not performing any kind of sin, they are fasting, their thoughts are pure, crime rate is down all over the world. What are they doing? They are making the body weak and the soul powerful. Jainism, they have 4 months, 1 month, alternate day of fasting. There also they are weakening the body and strengthening the soul.
Couldn't it be that weakening the body and strengthening the mind rather than strengthening the soul? How?
See, body, mind and your consciousness, your soul are one and the same. Your mind is made up of your consciousness, your soul, and the body is made up of the mind. They all three are connected. What happens is, it is a triangle. Like in worship of goddess, there is a triangle. In this triangle, one is the body, one is the mind, and one is the soul. And all this are there, strengthened. Now what happens is, when the triangle is equal, 45 degrees, all the angles, all three are in harmony with each other. That is Tantra. That is the technique. That is the way how it has to be. But what happens in life is, the body is trying to destroy the mind. The mind is trying to destroy the soul and the body. And the body is trying to destroy the soul and the mind. I'll tell you how. What you eat has a very strong effect on your mind. Correct?
Yes.
Everyone agrees?
Yes.
The way you eat, what you eat, that types of thoughts are created. People who eat sweet more, they're more business minded. People who eat more spicy food, they are angry people. They get anger very easily. People who have, sour food or food which creates, air element like potatoes, rice, rum, vodka, military people, they have violence and madness in them. And people who eat more of bitter food, they are more meditative. They have space element more. So the food is actually absorbed by the body, but it is affecting the mind. And the body loves to consume and do everything which will harm the mind, which will destroy the mind. And the mind loves to do everything which will kill the body, which will age the body. If you go into the depth, you will understand that they both are there to destroy each other. They both are at war with each other. They both are at a situation where they want to destroy each other, kill each other. Body, mind, and spirit. Also, spirit is nowhere involved in this rat race. But body and mind are constantly trying to get over each other, to become master of each other, to destroy each other. So, looking at this, the organized religion, the founders of organized religion probably got an idea that if we weaken the body and the mind, both, it will weaken their activity and their war will come to a rest, to peace. And soul will become more powerful. It is like a place which is not occupied by the owner. And the servants are taking care of the place. After some time, they start believing that they are the owners of the house. One of our disciple, he has a bungalow in Khandala. We went to the bungalow. And all the bungalows around this bungalow are empty. Now he has rebuilt this bungalow. It was bought by his father, and it was a joint family. His father passed away. And his father kept a servant. So that servant, they would not visit that place and they would keep sending the salary to that person. That person started staying in the bedroom of the uncle and started using the bungalow. He invited his relatives, and there are around 19 people living in that bungalow and cooking and thinking that it is their house. So after 15, 16 years, they didn't go to that bungalow. So one fine day when the child went, the uncle's son went, another brother's son went, they said that, you can't come because there is no place for you. We are all living over here. So then that person's son, he went over there and he got everyone out. And he kept one manager over there who was a cook, a Rajasthani cook, and he said, this is your manager, you have to listen to him. So this person was there for cleaning, and he was not even allowed to keep his wife over there as kid. Even he had to live in the night. And the cook started staying over there. And that person had a tough time, the servant, cleaning servant, when the manager came in. And finally he said that I want to resign, and he resigned and he left. After that, the manager was there. Now the manager was handling the place. The manager was, taking care of the place. And these people would come. Now the manager started having a problem because he thought that he's the owner. The same thing happens in us. When we are animals, we live only on the lower two chakra, the Muladhara and the Swadhisthana, and maximum Manipur. So what we are governed by is just food and sex, nothing else. So when we become humans and start using our mind, and our hunger is also to increase our knowledge and not to just feed our body, that time the body starts repelling. Got it? And it gives a tough time to the mind. The mind is the manager, the mind is the cook. When the mind takes over completely and tells the body that, see, listen, I am the master over here. After that comes the taste of spirituality. Once intelligence matures, then you try being spiritual. Once you move towards spirituality, the mind starts having problem. It starts doubting, is there God? Whatever Guru is saying, is it right?
Questions.
And the mind takes over. And then the mind does not want to live in the bungalow. And our body, mind, spirit to unite together is that bungalow. No one wants to get out of that bungalow. No one wants to leave that bungalow. No one wants to, get rid of that bungalow. Lose their hold on that bungalow. But the real owner is the spirit, is the soul. So the people who were of the organized religion, they said that we must weaken the body and the mind for the soul to have its power over there. And in this bargain, they created caste system. That few people are low caste, they will only help the high caste to progress in spirituality. If these people are not, ill-treated, or these people are not suppressed, these people will not progress. And they were right where they were according to their thinking. Some people of organized religion, they oppressed women. And some people of some organized religion, they oppressed the body and the mind. Someone had to be oppressed for someone has to go up. It's like a share market. If you lose money, someone else is going to gain it. If you want to gain money, you have to lose money. So that is how the power equation was there. Few were suppressed, many were suppressed to, oppressed to bring up few classes. And they were right. I don't want to go into the argument that how wrong they were. And some organized religion, they oppressed all three. They oppressed the body and the mind, they oppressed women, and they oppressed some colors or some caste people to move ahead in spirituality, to move ahead in life, or to make life spiritual or luxurious. Anyways, the white people, they suppress the brown and the black people, and the woman was suppressed in almost all the religions. But Tantra says that a female, a low caste person, a poor person, a black person, a brown person has equal right to spirituality as much as you have. And it is not necessary to oppress one, to suppress one, to suppress many, to bring one person out. So the oppression of many brings up one. Like the thirsty crow, the clever crow is putting pebbles. Tantra says, bloody make a tap. in the pot. You don't have to put pebbles. That water will not be drinkable if you put pebbles inside. That self-realization, that spirituality, that intelligence you will gain by suppressing others will not be permanent, will not be that flowering to help others. So Tantra said, to hell with them. All three can go together and everyone has a right. So Tantra did not believe in, rigorous fasting or anything like that, or separation. Any other question?
So Tantra brings about a harmony in all three together.
Yeah, all three and everyone. The woman, the man, the neutral gender, they are also invited. They are also welcome. The low caste, the high caste, the body, mind and spirit. Everything has to flourish. If the body, mind and spirit are made up of that one same spirit, the same consciousness, you can't suppress one and, let the other be self-realized. That will be temporary self-realization which will be lost very soon. That is the mentality of Tantra. Anything further anyone wants to ask on Tantra?
Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma. Okay. You know what? All these numbers want me to tell you something. That they are all set to reveal their secret stories just for you. Yes, Vidya AES is coming up with an awesome, amazing course on numerology. It is taught by none other than Dr. Shrihitesh Guruji. I have been personally benefited a lot from this course, and now it's your turn. For further details and best early bird offer, contact your mentors or call on the following given numbers. Hari Om, that's it.
The second is, what is dharma? What is dharma or spirituality, or what is religion? There are a lot of misconceptions about dharma after English dictionary accepted this word dharma. So first let us understand what is not dharma. Dharma is not a religion. Dharma means nature. Nature is dharma. In deeper sense, it is also ego. Dharma also means ego. That is the reason why I have told you that Tantra is not even dharma or adharma. Because dharma is ego. Let us understand this. What is the nature of fire? What is the nature of fire?
Heat.
To heat, to burn. What is the nature of water?
To wet.
To wet. What is the nature of air? To dry.
To dry.
What is the nature of ice?
To cool.
To cool. And what is water, ice, air and fire made up of? Hydrogen and oxygen. But all four have, very separate natures, very separate dharma. And hydrogen and oxygen believe that they are water, they are air, they are fire, they are ice because of the dharma which is taken up. Proportion. H2O is water. When H becomes 2HO, it becomes ice. So in this manner, when you let go all your dharma, I am a man, I am a woman, I am a Hindu, I am a Muslim, I am good, I am bad. What is the dharma of oxygen and hydrogen? Nothing. When you drop all dharma and you become nothing, that is Tantra. And that is self-realization. But this doesn't happen. Why this doesn't happen is because when you want to drop your dharma, you cannot drop your dharma, you take up some other dharma. People convert from Hindu to Muslim and Muslim to Christian and Christian to Muslim and Muslim to some other religion. That's because they don't want to let go dharma, because dharma is their nature, not only their nature but also their identity. By letting go dharma, you are actually going to let go your own self, your own identity. When you let go your identity, you let go yourself, and then what remains is God. That is self-realization. You become God. When something let goes its nature, it will find its true nature, which is God, which is nothingness. And that nothingness is God. But this rarely happens. Fire turns into water, water turns into ice, ice turns into water again, water turns into smoke, vapor, vapor turns into fire. They keep changing their nature, they keep changing their dharma, and keep moving in circles. But no one can drop dharma. When you drop everything that you can call your nature, your dharma, you receive your true self, your self-realization. It's like a corn. There is a paddy on the corn. You remove the paddy, and from inside you find the corn. But in fact, you are not even a corn. You are an onion. You keep removing the paddy, there is nothing left inside, only the essence remains. And you are that essence. That is nothingness, that essence is God, that essence is you, that is self-realization. So, in true sense, what Kula Upanishad says is dharma is actually a dharma. And this is the loudest in today's world. In today's world, all the sin, all the violence is in the world because of dharma, because of religion. Mazhab khatre mein hai, Islam khatre mein hai, dharma khatre mein hai. Your religion, your dharma makes you adharmic. What is human nature? To love. But when you follow your dharma, you become a terrorist. Your dharma, all the dharmas, Hinduism, Sanatan religion is not a dharma. But now, unfortunately, they are also behaving like as if it is a dharma or a sampradaya. All your dharmas, they tell you that weaken your body and weaken your mind and strengthen your soul. Correct? That is what you asked. But what are they doing? They are strengthening your body and your mind. They are saying that you will go to heaven and you will get 72 virgins to marry. You will die and you will go to Swarg and you will find Apsara, the nymphs over there. And they are always virgin, and 72 hoors. And when you have died, when you don't have a body, what will you do of those 72 hoors without your body? Your dharma is so stupid that after life also the promises that it gives you is of the physical body and the restless mind. Once you don't have the body, there are rivers of alcohol flowing. What will you do to that alcohol? When you don't have mind to enjoy that alcohol and become calm and serene, what will you do of that alcohol after you lose your body and mind? You don't have a body, you don't have a mind to enjoy that alcohol. What will you do of that alcohol? That 72 virgins, what will you do of that? There's those apsaras and paris and hoors and all. What will you do of them? So, dharma prescribes all that is adharmic. You have to fight for your religion. You have to be, there are dharmas, I don't want to name them. They say you have to rape people who are not of your same belief. You have to rape them. They are women. You have to cut the organ of the father and put it in the mouth of the daughter if they don't accept your religion. The dharma is so cruel. Words of violence like crusade and jihad have come from your religion. That is dharma. And we are also proud of it. We have to be ashamed of our dharma. And we have to let go all the dharma. And that is tantra, which is not any dharma. If you want to be free from this madness, this cycle, never-ending cycle of life and death, you have to be free from dharma. And dharma is truly adharma. Tantra is letting go your dharma. That which you feel is wrong, tantra makes you do that. Because you feel it is wrong because of your education, because of your dharma. Education is also dharma. Upbringing is also dharma. So, some dharmas like Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism, they teach non-violence and good virtues, of course. These religions, they are close to true dharma, real dharma. But again, even they fool you that when you are totally free of anger, lust, desire, phobias, violence, you will be enlightened. If you have no depression, you will be enlightened. Their Purans and their stories, they say otherwise. Buddha was angry, Rama was angry, Krishna was angry. They get anger. So when you wait to become like Jesus, who was angry, who cursed a tree. No, I have to become anger free like Jesus. I have to be lust free. I must be born from a mother who is a virgin, like Hanuman and like Jesus. Only then I will receive self-realization. This is wrong concept. You are God. They have created wrong, exaggerated stories around the avatars, their saints, their Mahaviras, their Masihas, their messengers of God, their son of God. When you become perfect like that, then you will realize that you are God. No, you are God right now. With all your flaws, you are God. But Dharma does not allow that. Though it is teaching non-violence, it is fooling you that only after you receive complete non-violence, complete silence in your mind, complete, happiness, only then you are enlightened, or else no. So with your shortcomings, with whatever you are God right now. And this understanding will only come from Tantra, at least in this dark era known as Kali Yuga. Nothing else can save you. Any questions on Dharma?
Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma. We have heard about the Pratyangira mantra. But do you really know what the Pratyangira mantra is all about? We have also heard about the Baglamukhi mantra and yantra as well. But do you know how to energize these mantras and yantras as well? Welcome at Mahashri Vidya 34. Join us and learn these various mantras and yantras from us immediately by calling us on the below given numbers. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Now we will deal with this beautiful question which is asking, why are people scared of Tantra? This is an interesting question. The East believes that Tantra is black magic. It is something to get back to your enemies, to satisfy and increase your negative qualities, your negative nature, like ego, anger, jealousy, etc. And West believes that Tantra is sex, nothing else, orgies and, how to increase your sexual pleasures, that's it. This is wrong thinking. And this wrong thinking has been established by the pseudo practitioners of Tantra. This is not real Tantra. In reality, Tantra is the greatest enemy of negativity and negative qualities like lust, anger, phobias, etc. If you are not being free from these negativities like lust, etc., you are not learning true Tantra. You are not learning under a master who really knows what is Tantra. You are going round in circles. You have caught up with Dharma again. Or even worse than that, you are caught up with Adharma. You are making your mind restless. The major misunderstanding arises from this, that there are Shashta Karma, six krams, six doings of Tantra, and Ashtama Siddhi, the 8 great powers of Tantra. This 6 and 8 are one and the same. In 8, there are 2 extra. The pseudo practitioners believe that, they not only believe, but they also make you believe that the 6 or 8 are to be practiced on others. No, they have to be practiced on self. The first of these 8 is pushti, means to make money, to be rich. This money is not for showing off, not for living a lavish lifestyle, but this money is for supporting your family, fulfilling your duties and responsibilities, and for helping you to move ahead in spirituality towards your self-realization, not even in spirituality, towards the path of your self-realization, because even that is costing money. Vidveshan is to create fight. Now, this is not to be creating fight between your enemies, or not to create fight between two loved ones. Understand this. This is for creating a difference, a separation from non-believers. If you are in company of non-believers, not believing in dharma or believing in your religion, but believing in yourself and your Almighty. And if you are there in company of believers, it is contagious. Your belief will grow. If you are in a company of non-believers, that is also contagious. Everything is contagious. Your non-belief will grow. So Vidveshan is to separate you from non-believers. Then Uchatan is to make the mind restless, to make mad. This is not to make someone else mad or restless. This is for you again, to make yourself so restless that without sadhana, not even a friction of second must be. Right now also sadhana is going on, satsang is going on. This is known as Mahayagya, Gyan Yagya. So without satsang, without sadhana, not a moment has to be in your life. You have to be that restless. That is to make your own mind restless. That is what you are asking about, making the body weak and the mind weak. You don't have to make the mind weak or the body weak. You have to make the mind restless for sadhana, Uchchata. Okay, now Shanti is to have peace in your mind, that in all situation you have a equilibrium mind. Only then your sadhana will be accomplished. As soon as you stop your sadhana, your mind has to be restless. If something goes wrong, if you get a phone call, one of your family member is having some kind of trouble at the job or on the road, your mind will become restless. You will forget all sadhana. That is the time when you require sadhana. When sadhana is actually needed to make your mind calm. But when the mind is restless, you forget sadhana. So Shanti is to keep your mind calm and cool in all situations. Then comes Stambhan, to arrest, to paralyze, to stop. This is not to arrest or paralyze your enemies. This is to stop negativity and negative people to come to you. You have already separated from them, but they are very sticky. They will come back. You separate them, and all the controversies, all the negativity, all the negative publicity about your belief, it's coming to you. You stop it from coming to you, and you move ahead in your path. All the controversies which can stop you from practicing, you stop it and you move ahead. That is Samban. Akarshan is to attract like-minded people, people with faith towards you, to attract all the positive energies, all the positive deities towards you. Vashikaran is to hypnotize. That is not to hypnotize someone else. That is to hypnotize your Ishta, your deity. That deity is always there to help you 24 hours and taking care of you. And Maran, to kill, is not to kill someone else. It is to kill your own identity, your own ego. That is true self-realization. These are the 8 of Tantra. So understand this very clearly. All sadhana that you must do must make you more and more happy, more and more peaceful, and more calm person. If you think that by stopping or killing someone, you are going to be happy, this is an illusion. By harming someone, if you think you are going to be happy, that is an illusion. Because your mind, your consciousness has various layers. The 5 main layers are conscious, then semi-conscious, unconscious, superconscious, and collective conscious. When you're harming others, you find some happiness. You don't find peace, but you find some happiness. Happiness without peace is pseudo-happiness. That is only on the conscious part of your mind, but your semi-conscious, unconscious, superconscious, collective conscious, and various other levels of consciousness are unhappy. Your semi-conscious is hundreds of times more bigger than your conscious. Your unconscious is thousands of times more bigger than semi-conscious, and your superconscious is millions of times more bigger than the unconscious, and the superconscious is countless bigger. You can't even count. That is how big the superconscious is. So, all the sadhana that makes you happy, truly, on all these levels of consciousness, that is true sadhana. Pseudo-happiness is going to bring sorrow. People who harm others, they have constant fights or constant negativity happening in their life. They have constant, war going on within themselves. They are unhappy and they don't let anyone around them to be happy. So this is it. You have to stay away from this type of practices. Now, whatever we all are one, whatever you give to other, you will have to face that. You're doing it to yourself. The misery, the sorrow will soon catch up with your consciousness also. So I know many of my students and other tantrics, after receiving little powers, they go crazy. They start threatening people, harming people. Their lives are miserable. You must have seen that. Don't become like that. Don't become miserable. Remember, the purpose of each sadhana is to be happy, peaceful. And if your sadhana is not making you peaceful and happy, you are doing something wrong. You are not into the right type of tantra. You can say that this happiness and peaceful is making your life worth living, joyful. And it's giving you abundance. So, progressing to the self-realization, you also stop thinking about happiness and peace. Practices which are going to take you towards your self-realization are absolutely not going to give you peace or happiness. Understand that. But still you have to feel happy and peaceful in doing those sadhanas also. Only that it will work. This is true human nature, true human dharma. But people who approach Tantra for self-realization, they must not worry about peace and happiness. All they have to worry about is breaking themselves constantly, burning themselves constantly like camphor, and no remains have to be remained. No residue.
So breaking the body and the mind.
Not breaking the body and the mind. Breaking your identity and ego.
So
The body is going to be useful in that. So the body is known as the yantra. Mind is going to be useful. So mind is known as the yantra. Yantra means instrument to help you. And so
it's like it's going to be for the soul.
yeah. And soul is mind going inward. It is not actually breaking the mind. It is breaking the force which is making the mind go outwards. And when you break that force, the mind goes inwards. It is not breaking the body. It is breaking the body, the force which tells you that this is the body and this is you. When you break that force, you come to a realization that there is no body. So not breaking the body and the mind, breaking the force which is taking them outwards and not inwards. Got it?
Yes.
Any further questions?
Gurudev, when we are facing hardships in life, everybody has their own set of...
Everyone has their own struggles.
Yeah. But a person who is enlightened by you, he is facing the hardships, but when he is looking at himself facing the hardships, he just looks at it like, yeah, okay, yeah, I am going through this, okay. But he doesn't get affected by it. So this is all because of the way you have taught us and the yantra, the tantra which we have learned from you. It's only because of this we have achieved this.
Yes, and also there is no guarantee that you won't be affected by it. When a person is very spiritual, very much self-realized, that person is very sensitive.
Yes.
He's so sensitive towards each and everything and each and everyone. Why would he not be or she not be sensitive towards herself or himself? So when he's facing problems, it's like what you have learned in Swarodaya Yoga. When your hand cuts off, you are bleeding. You are bleeding. It will get clotted. But if you are more self-realized, it will clot later on in 7 days, 8 days. Because there is less dhananjaya vayu in you, less doubts in you. And you believe in the cut, you believe in the blood, and it keeps itself alive. So that is what I have said, that people who want self-realization, you have to forget about
Happiness
and peace. So the problems were the same. It's like Nathu and Chandu, they went, to the picnic, to trekking, hiking, mountain climbing. And there they are showing each other, see, my mosquito bite is bigger than your mosquito bite. Okay? They're saying my mosquito bite is much bigger than your mosquito bite. This is more bigger, this is more bigger, this is more bigger. But at house, if your mosquito is biting, you will shout at your wife, "What is this? You didn't close the window. You didn't on the mosquito repellent." One day, Natu was upset with his wife, creeping 24 hours. He said, "I'm going to commit suicide. I'm going to the railway station to commit suicide." So he told his wife, "I'm going to commit suicide. You also give me a tiffin box. If in case the train is late and if I'm hungry, I will eat. I don't want to die of hunger. I want to die under the train. People must not think that I died of poverty. People must think that I died of suicide." So this kind of stupid thoughts are there in people's mind. That once you become self-realized, you're not affected by problems. Arey Baba, you're more affected than anything else. You're very much affected by negativity. Don't think.
But then the strength which keeps you going at that moment.
Is faith. When you have faith, that keeps you good. Previously, when you were facing problem, you didn't have faith. Again, faith is a triangle, okay? Faith on yourself, faith on your deity, and faith on the system. Your faith shakes on one, it will shake on all three. Your faith builds up on one, it will build up on all three. So once you have faith that even this will pass, it passes. That which keeps you going is faith. But you suffer more than... So it is said that people who want self-realization, they must stop thinking about peace and happiness. Any further questions?
Jai Gurudev, do you wish to go beyond right and wrong? To a place which is above happiness and sadness? To a place called self-realization? Do you wish to follow your passion at any cost? Do you wish to attain patrata? Do you wish to control the mind of yours and others via hypnosis? If yes, then attain our Mahashri Vidya level 23 Uchisha Chandali course. For the same, please contact our mentors and Vidya organization. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.
Now, the next question is, what is mantra? Manena triyati iti mantra. That which saves the mind, that which transcends the mind is mantra. There are various meanings of mantra in various scriptures, but I love these three meanings given by Lord Shiva. That which transcends the mind, means which makes the mind see that you are not the mind, you are the soul. That is mantra. That which saves your mind is mantra. Or else you have to destroy your mind to enhance your soul. Okay? Amantrane iti mantra, which invites divine within you, is mantra. And mantrane it is mantra that makes you friendly with others. That is mantra. And which makes you more friendly with yourself and the creation and the creator. That is mantra. This is the purpose of mantra. We will learn about this more in the coming days. Any questions about mantra? This question is, what is mudra? For that, there is one whole level of Mahashri Vidya devoted to mudra. Which one is that level? Mudra? No one remembers? Okay. Mudra means money. Mudra means signature, your stamp, your sign. And mudra also means hand signs. And also your sign, your signature. And how were these mudras discovered or created? So you must have seen people doing this when they are thinking. Raising this finger and raising this part of the body, of your face, of your mind, helps you to think better. Now that you are doing this to your eyes, this is also mudra. What is this mudra? You are doing it to your right eye, left eye.
Left eye.
It is helping you to see with devotion. Left is for devotion and faith, and eyes are for seeing. Let me see this point more clearly with my faith. That is the reason why. No head movement, no hand movement, no body movement happens without a reason. Have you seen athletes when they are running? Or soldiers when they are marching? They close their fist. Why? The energy when you are running or marching moves out from the fingertips. There are nerve endings over here. It moves out and it makes you tired. That same energy will recycle and come back in your body when your fist is closed. So they close their fist while fighting, by walking, while running, while marching, so they don't get tired. This small things. When the child also, when they want to fight, no one has taught them to punch, but they make a fist.
Yes.
For fighting also, you require the energy. Your anger, your shouting is going to make you lose energy. And you will start shivering without energy. Your body will become weak. This mudra, making a fist, simple. Many things, like, right now you touch your nose on the left side.
Yes.
That let me recollect this. Let me smell this from my past. Have I done this? So, these techniques are natural and they are lifted from this natural states. That is how all the tantric and Vedic mudras are brought into existence. We already have a course on it. You can, go and learn that. It's level 1 of mudra. In this course also we'll have to learn few very powerful mudras. Okay. So, I'd like to tell you one thing very important. I've just remembered. Every morning when I come out of my house, I do the Surya Pranam Mudra and I look at the sun from the Surya Pranam Mudra. And there's a small girl, maybe 1 year or less than 1 year. She always is moving down with her grandmother and she sees me, watches me doing this. And now she has started doing this. As soon as she will see me, she will do this. It's natural when there is a bright light coming on your face or a bright sun, you do this. You cover your face. And from the net of your fingers, you look at that thing. And you try to figure out what it is. So this Surya Pranam Mudra is nothing but covering your face to make you be able to see, look at the sun with your naked eyes without the ultrasonic rays of the sun harming your eyes. And even kids do this. This is natural. So she does this every time she sees me. And then she is ashamed, she is conscious what she is doing. And then she does not even say bye to me. She is looking like this and she runs away. Mudra means money also. So your signature, your sign, your impression is your true wealth. All those who repeat of certain mudras in life, at least 6 mudras, they become famous. When you're talking or when you're doing mantra chanting, meditation, you must apply these mudras. There are many politicians doing this. Bala Saheb Thackeray, Raj Saheb Thackeray, many actors. Rajkumar would burn a matchstick, Amitabh Bachchan, Raj Kapoor. So this mudras, if you have this 5 or 6 mudras which are not copied from anyone, of course. If you copy, it's useless. They are your own. If you have a habit of speaking, of chanting mantra, using this mudras, you will surely become wealthy and famous, for sure. So mudra is also wealth. Repeat some mudras with your talk. And of course, no mantra is going to work without mudra, pranayam or sandhya. Mudra is very important for mantras to work. Any questions on mudra?
No.
So what is meditation? Like mudra, no mantra will also work without meditation, sandhya or pranayam. Meditation is very, very important. But like dharma, there is also many misconceptions about meditation. The English word meditation has come from medication. Once you do meditation, you will not require medication. It is an alternative to medication. So people believe that yoga, meditation is for health. People believe meditation is concentration, awareness. First of all, awareness is of the other, concentration is of the self, but meditation is not even concentration. Meditation is deconcentration. The misconcept that meditation is concentration came after Buddhism, where Buddhism placed dhyan after samadhi. First samadhi and then dhyan, awareness. And it became more and more, a wrong concept. This became more and more stronger after one greatest guru, Bhagwan Rajneesh Osho, my second guru. He, in the end of his life, started preaching people to live with awareness. And that created a problem in people's life. People start thinking that meditation is awareness. In this course, we are going to teach you many beautiful meditations, not to concentrate but to deconcentrate. These meditations are mainly supported by mantras and visualizations. And if you are successful with this meditation, which are supported by mantras and visualizations, then you will be able to manifest anything. Like for example, there is Manas Puja. You have to take care of mother, you have to bathe mother. When you are able to do it perfectly, you can see mother, there's no guilt, you're bathing her. When you're doing it perfectly well, you can actually live that part. You will be able to, think of anything that you want while chanting mantra, and you can manifest it. It can also be dangerous. You have to check and guard your thoughts. Pranayam and sandhya will help you in that. And proper practice of, pujas and manas pujas and other meditation, regular practice. And of all the mantras that we are going to teach, all the meditations that we are going to teach in this course will help you to get this perfect. Okay? And after this meditations, while doing your mantras, if you imagine anything, it's going to manifest for you. Any questions regarding meditation? Come on, go.
Gurudev, you are saying that anything we want gets manifested during meditation. How does this manifestation actually happen?
See, what is manifestation? Where did everything come from? The whole creation, this whole universe came from a black hole. Countless universes, they came from a black hole. Black hole is nothingness. So when you can put your mind in that vacuum, in that black hole, in that black material, into that nothingness, it becomes ready for manifestation. Do you get my point? The only creator is vacuum, the Mahayoni. Okay, so when you're chanting mantras, You are repeating the mantras. Repetition creates boredom. Boredom hypnotizes the mind. Again, one of the siddhis of Tantra, and it puts it into a resting position. No mind state, Aman state. And any thought which arises after it gets manifested. For that, before going into meditation, you have to take a sankalp that I am doing this meditation or I am doing this mantra for XYZ reason. So you have reminded your mind what you want. Then you do the mantra, you do the meditation, and in this course we are going to unite the mantras and the meditation. And when you do this, when you chant in 10 mantras, in 108 mantras, and after that emptiness is over of chanting, you manifest. You visualize. And whatever you will visualize will manifest. Any further questions? The next question is, what is devotion? Devotion is known as bhakti. The word bhajan, to sing praise, has come from bhakti and also from bhanjan. Bhanjan means to fry, means to destroy, means to kill. When you totally destroy yourself and merge with the deity and you become the deity or the guru, that is bhajan and that is bhakti, that is devotion. A devotee is completely destroyed and merged in the deity. People believe that they are devotees by just, I am a great devotee. I do one diya every day, one agarbatti every day. They are fooling themselves and they are fooling others. Devotion is a state which is beyond enlightenment. If anyone wants to go beyond enlightenment, they have to think about devotion. Devotion means you walk, you talk, you eat, you do everything which is your deity. And you do nothing else. All you are doing is deity. For deity, of deity, with deity, everything with deity, of deity, with deity, for deity. Until you become the deity. The devotee becomes the deity. And when you just keep doing that, repeating that, day in and day out, day in and day out, talking about your beloved, working towards your beloved, walking towards your beloved, everything is just beloved. That is devotion. People must not recognize you without your devotee. And they must not even recognize your devotee without you. Then you are truly moving towards devotion, or else, no. When you look into my eyes, you cannot miss Ma. And you go anywhere, you see a beautiful painting by Sangeeta Shetty, or you see a beautiful idol of Ma, and you look at that idol, and you see into the eyes of that idol, or you look at one of the parts of that idol, you cannot miss me. Ma will remind you of me, and I will remind you of Ma. That is true devotion. Both become one. You look into your eyes in the mirror and you can see your beloved. You can see your Guru. You can see your Ma. And there you start loving yourself because you love your Guru, because you love Ma. That is self-love, which is devotion. Got it? You become each other's identity. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You said that we pray to our Ma so much that after a point we become Ma herself. Then after that point, how do we realize we have become, and then how would the devotion from there on move ahead?
When you will not have to ask, how will we realize? That is the time when you have become. Till you have to ask, you have not become. And you are not even imagining. We all are in the dream of deities. So our mind is only dreaming that this one is this one is this. But the moment it will happen, you will not ask, you will start blessing everyone and everything. Got it? Any further questions? Hari Om Tat Sat.
Jai Gurudev.